What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be taking a short hop over to Kahului, Maui. I'll be taking Alaska's Boeing 737-800. Today I'll get priority boarding as I'll be sitting down in 6A today, which is in the premium cabin. Today's Boeing 737-800 includes their brand new retrofitted cabin, which includes their brand new first class, which is the Recaro R5 seats, formerly known as the CL4710 seats. It has a 16 seats with a 2-2 configuration, includes 6-way headrests with neck support, calf rests, seat back device holders, and USB-C charging. Premium class and main cabin includes the Recaro R2 seats featuring 6-way headrests with neck support, USB-C charging, and seat back device holders with built-in cup holders. Amenities: all the seats are equipped with USB-C power ports and streaming entertainment. Today's Boeing 737-800 was registered as November 560 Alpha Sierra. Today's 6-hour flight down to Maui was actually really comfortable, as the seat was actually more cushiony than their old seats. This seat is also a great seat for aviation geeks. The seat 6A also had a great view of that CFM 56-7B24 engine.
Aloha, we're so glad you joined us today on our flight to Maui. Thanks for being mindful of others while finding your seats. If you have brought on board 2 bags, please remember to place 1 bag up overhead and 1 bag down completely underneath the seat in front of you. Extra important today, as you may have noticed, we have a little bit smaller of bins. If you are unable to find a location for one of your larger items, please let us know as soon as possible. We'll be happy to check it for you. On behalf of Alaska and our One World airline partners, welcome. Please settle in and enjoy the flight.
I need a white man.
And all electronics in the airplane mode. Thank you. Please stay clear while flight attendants prepare doors for departure.
Okay, folks, this is Ted speaking. Aloha. Just a reminder, we want to make sure that your headrest is all the way down for takeoff and landing. So, thank you very much.
Bags, as well as larger items like laptops and tablets with keyboards, must be stowed completely underneath the seat in front of you or overhead. Smaller devices must be held or secured. If you are seated in that extra row, please open the window shades, unplug devices. There's that safety card there in that aisle or row as well. If you
Set down the large laptop. Place your footrest up.
airline partners, we're so glad you joined us. Your crew today, we have Captain Lancelot, First Officer Oleg, I'm Tammy, and with me are Gwyneth, Barrington, and Kenneth. Safety is our highest priority. We do appreciate your attention while we share some important safety information. Please review the safety information card in front of you, which shows what to do in an emergency on this aircraft.
Good.
We do have 8 emergency exits, 2 doors forward, 4 window exits at the wings, and 2 doors aft. Our 4 doors are equipped with evacuation slides. All exits are marked with red and white signs and a dark cabin. 4 level lighting will lead you to the exits. Take a moment, look around, and locate your nearest exit. It may be behind you.
Use that bulkhead.
In evacuation, leave everything behind and follow through.
Going to USF?
Fasten your seatbelt.
Who is that?
Place the flat end into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the strap, unbuckle by lifting on the top. For your safety and the safety of everyone around you, keep your seatbelt fastened low and tight whenever you are seated, and do remain in your seat when the seatbelt sign is on. If needed, an oxygen mask will drop from the panel above. Stay seated, pull down on the oxygen mask to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face coverings, then place the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth and secure the mask with the elastic band. Tighten by pulling on the ends. The bag will not inflate, however, oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to put your mask on first before helping others. Keep it on until a crew member says that it's no longer necessary. There is a single chamber life vest Under each seat in premium class and main cabin. In first class, there are floor level between the seats. Infant life vests will be provided if needed. If instructed by a crew member, remove your vest by pulling the red tab and tearing open the bag. Place the vest over your head. Pin the waist strap to the front and buckle. Tighten by pulling on the end. Just as you leave the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the red tab. You can also manually inflate the vest by blowing into the tube, and the light will activate water. We do have 4 life rafts on board, one in the forward ceiling compartment, one above the last row of first class on the left, and 2 in the ceiling compartments near the middle of the aircraft, just above the right. Lavatory is located in the after portion of the aircraft. And now to prepare us for takeoff, make sure your seatbelt's fastened. Ensure that your seat back is upright, headrest is lowered, tray tables and device holders are stowed. In first class, foot and calf rests are in the stowed position. All bodies, including those crossbody bags and purses, as well as larger items like laptops and tablets and keyboards, must be stowed underneath the seat in front of you. If you are seated in that exit row, please keep the window shade open and unplug devices for takeoff. That pretty much covers all the do's and don'ts. We are now ready for our 5-hour, 38-minute flight to Maui. Enjoy.
With all that being said, we are now ready for the 6-hour flight down to Kahului, Maui. their internet was honestly decent. I got the free messaging pass, whatever, and it was not the best. I could message, which was great. I just couldn't send photos or videos. But other than that, the Wi-Fi was pretty quick. The fact that you're able to watch movies on these airline websites is amazing. I would just wish that airlines honestly had like real IFE screens. But other than that, this website's amazing. So shout out to Alaska for that. Now for these complimentary drinks, like free, I always get a Sprite and cranberry juice. You're probably gonna see me get those in lots of videos because if you mix that together, it makes the perfect little refreshing drink. Now moving on to bathrooms. This is not a clean or dirty bathroom. It's a normal 737 public bathroom. The ones in the back are way nicer in my opinion. Just like go to the back of the aircraft, even though it's economy. It's still like way nicer. The only thing that my problem is that so much lines form at the back of the plane. So yeah. We have officially started our deep descent down into Kahului, Maui. It was pretty bumpy when we were landing down into Maui, but honestly, the flight is going great so far. So, shout out to Alaska for that. though it was a pretty bumpy descent down into Kahului, Maui, we did get some great views of the island, which was honestly so cool. With our 6-hour flight to Kahului, Maui officially over, I thank Alaska Airlines for being one of the best airlines I've ever flown to Maui. I think you should fly their premium economy, as Alaska is a great airline with great customer service and great legroom and the best seats. I had a phenomenal time on board. I do want to go back. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You should fly Alaska Airlines. See you in the next one.